All right, guys. So another day is officially in the books for Nvidia stock. And let me tell you, man, the momentum is building and we're looking pretty good in the midst of a pretty red day for the stock market. Check it out. Nvidia went up over 2% on the day, and all of the indexes, well, I guess the NASDAQ barely went up, but other than the NASDAQ, we had the S&P down 0.25% today. Dow went down 0.7%. Russell went down well over 1%. And again, Nvidia persisted through the day. It had a nice green day, and we're looking pretty good, guys, on the verge of fully breaking out here. So I want to break down the charts, my thoughts, of course, what I'm looking to do, and an article from today. So, guys, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. We're almost at 40,000 subs. We're so freaking close, guys. Make sure to subscribe, and let's get right into the video. Cheers, by the way. I have my big old water bottle here, water jug, whatever you want to call it. My wife got me this thing. It's freaking massive. It's an arm workout every time I pick it up. But yeah, let's talk about what's going on right now. So we closed at $123.50 on the day. And earlier in the day, guys, in the beginning of the day, we ran all the way to $125 per share, and we exploded pretty much right out of the gate. We opened up at $121, $122 per share, and we ripped about 2.5%. Then we sold off, and look at this. We held a higher low. We consolidated at about $123, $124. After consolidating there, now we're actually breaking out again in the aftermarket. Did we get some news actually that I'm not aware of? I'm not seeing anything here, but ultimately, we're looking really good, man. Popped in the morning, cooled off a bit, consolidated. Now we're popping again after the bell, and we're getting pretty close to $125, which is the breakout spot for me, in my opinion, here on Nvidia. Now, you guys can see we are up around 10% off the lows from, I think this was what, last week, last Wednesday, we hit $112. Now we're up 10% off those lows, and you guys can see on the 20-day chart, we're looking pretty dang good, right? We're taking out the highs from last week, or actually 2 weeks ago. We hit $120. Obviously, we're taking that high out now. We're above the moving averages. We have a golden cross, all of that good stuff. And on the 4-hour chart, this is where it's looking really good. It looks like we're getting ready to fully break out, guys. Look at this. If I draw this channel out, you guys can see we've been in this downwards channel for a couple of months. We've talked about that. This looks very similar to the price action from this time period right here back in March heading into early May. Then we broke out back then, right after that little time period of selling. This reminds me a lot of that, right? We ripped to all-time highs at 140. We hit that a couple months ago, and now we've been selling off. And it looks like we're on the verge of fully breaking out. That's where $125 per share comes in, guys, which is right around the highs from the end of August. You guys can see right here, 125, 130 is where we hit end of August. So if we get out of 125, start cracking above 130, I'm thinking we could be getting ready for some sort of rally, maybe an end of the year type rally here in Nvidia stock. I could totally see that being in the cards, and it looks like every day, guys, it's looking better and better, and it's gearing up for that move. Let me know your thoughts, what you guys think in the comments down below. As always, now let me pull up this article that I was reading earlier today. I want to show you guys kind of what's going on here. So we can see on this article, the title says, Nvidia stock edges up as industry report predicts, quote, unprecedented levels of investment in AI data centers, which, of course, that's what Nvidia is all about, right? We can see if I make my big old head a bit smaller, if I zoom in a little bit. Come on, what's going on here, guys? Does it want to work for me today? There we go. So we can see 2% move. It's saying here it rose more than 2%, yada, yada, yada. After an industry report projected, like I said, unprecedented levels of investments in AI, which of course is a bullish sign for Nvidia. Looks like here consulting firm Bain's annual technology report published on Wednesday, which maybe we'll do another video going deeper into that. And man, does this meal look good. Holy crap, am I sidetracked right now? This HelloFresh ad is hitting me right in the face, guys. Look at that steak. Look at those shrimp. Oh my goodness, man. I might have to get HelloFresh. Not an ad. Not sponsored, but looks like, yeah. The Bain's annual technology report published today projects that companies will need to make unprecedented levels of investment in technology infrastructure to stay on top of the AI boom. And it said, quote, if large data centers currently cost if large data centers currently cost between $1 to $4 billion, costs for data centers 5 years from now could be between $10 and $25 billion. Holy smokes. Can you imagine that, man? That is unbelievable. The firm's research also states data center operators and hardware suppliers will enjoy a short-term windfall as companies and governments splurge on computing capacity. And it looks like here the report also said Nvidia, for example, projected $10 billion in revenue from government sovereign AI investments in 2024, up from zero from last year. That is insane. Over the last few months, Wall Street has been searching for clues about how long massive infrastructure spending will last and what the return on investments for AI chip buyers will look like. And, well, on Wednesday, the stock just kept on going. And this is after we got news that their CEO has stopped selling shares for now, which you guys probably know. He sold roughly $713 million worth of stock. I don't want to get into that. We talked about that extensively in my video yesterday. But yeah, it looks like companies are going to need to invest more in AI infrastructure. And guess what? Guess who's at the top of that race, ladies and gentlemen? Guess who's a big player? It's Nvidia, of course. We all know that, right? So that is good news, excuse me, guys, for Nvidia, which again is sending the stock up today. And I'm loving the strength here, man. We're getting good news after good news. Nvidia CEO stopped selling for now as part of the 10b5-1 trading plan, the trading rule. You guys know about that. Maybe not. We'll talk about it again in another video, but essentially it allows insiders, CEOs to sell stock, on non-public information at a predetermined date, predetermined levels, right? We've talked about it before, but yeah, things are starting to look good here on the charts. And the fact that we had a nice green day, we're up even more after the bell in the midst of a red day for the stock market. That's a pretty good sign for Nvidia. The price action alone, man, that's good for the price action. So guys, what do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Run those likes up. Make sure to subscribe and get up to 15 stocks for a moo with at least a $100 deposit. And your uninvested cash for now will earn up to 8.1% APY. Just use that link down below, also pinned in the comment section, or go to stocksurfest.com/moo. And of course, check out the mailing list if you guys want me to send you for free my top 3 stocks every single Monday morning. That's linked down below. And check out the Patreon if you want to see my real-time moves in my actual portfolio. That's linked down below as well. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next video.